This video will show you how to replace the engine oil and filter on a Mitsubishi Lancer with a 2.4-liter engine. Make sure you have a brand new oil filter and 5 quarts of 020 oil. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Now to do an oil change, we're going to have to make our way under the front of the vehicle, so make sure you're in a safe area to do so. Now we have the engine off, the hood's open. We're going to open up our engine oil cap. That's right along the top of the valve cover area. We'll turn that counterclockwise to dislodge it. Once you have it off of there, you just want to pay attention to the seal on the cap itself, confirming it's not missing or damaged in any way. Assuming that looks good, we're going to temporarily set this aside for now. You can see the engine oil dipstick, but we're not doing anything with this right now. Let's safely make our way underneath the front of the vehicle so we can prepare to drain the oil. Now we're under the front of the vehicle. Under the vehicle, it may look a little bit different for you. There's typically going to be some splash shields that make their way across the front and across this center area. Now this is an older vehicle and it's missing the splash shields. You'd want to dislodge what's needed so you can gain access to your oil filter and to your engine oil drain plug located on the bottom corner of your oil pan. Now we found our engine oil drain plug along the bottom of the oil pan. We have our collection receptacle under here and hand and eye protection at all times. Let's use a 17mm to loosen this drain plug and divert the oil down into our collection receptacle. Now we're going to clean and inspect our drain plug with gasket, replace it as necessary. Now obviously you can wait as long as necessary to remove as much oil as possible. This is going to take a while. Once you're down to a steady trickle, just go ahead and clean up the area. Now we have our drain plug with a brand new gasket. We're going to take our drain plug and we'll get this in position. Start it in by hand, we'll bottom it out. The torque for this is going to be 30 foot-pounds. We'll clean our mess here. Now that we've torqued and cleaned the drain plug area, let's make our way to the engine oil filter. Now we're moving in front of the engine oil pan. This is where we can see our engine oil filter. Let's use a filter wrench and we're going to turn this counterclockwise to remove it. Keep in mind there will be oil in this area. You need to have your collection receptacle under here. We are. We'll drain that out. Prior to installation of any brand new part, of course, we're going to make sure we clean and inspect the mounting area along here as well. As far as the engine oil filter, typically it's a good idea to take a little bit of that clean 020 oil and prime the gasket on the oil filter itself. You can use a glove finger for that. Now that I have that bottomed out, I'm going to go ahead and snug it with my wrench here. We only want to go a tiny bit further than what we can go by hand. Double check to make sure it's tight and clean any mess under this area. Let's make our way out from under the vehicle. Up inside the engine compartment, we're applying a funnel into our engine fill port. We'll be adding 5 quarts of 020 oil directly into our funnel leading into the engine. After we've added our 5 quarts, we can remove the funnel, clean any mess, and reinstall our cover. Now we've got our last quart here. Let's make sure that we insert this entire thing. Now that we've finished adding our engine oil, I'm going to remove the dipstick so I can show you exactly what we're looking for here. We'll just give this a quick wipe on a clean rag. Now as you look at this dipstick, we can see that there's 2 small dots. We want the engine oil to be directly in between those 2 dots. If you're up close to this top one, that's pretty much where you want to be. Anywhere below that lower one, you're going to need to add more. Now with that said, we're going to reinstall our engine oil dipstick, we're going to start the car, let it run for approximately 5 or 10 seconds, and then turn it right back off. We'll make our way back out here to check that engine oil level on a flat, level surface. Now that I've turned off the vehicle, we're going to remove the dipstick, we'll wipe it off, reinsert it, pull it back out, and check that level. Now here's where we can see our engine oil level. We're right up at that top dot, which is where we need to be. We'll wipe off that dipstick one more time, reinstall it. We'll double check for leaks and close the hood. After that, we're going to reset our engine oil life monitor. To do this, we're going to be focusing along the gauge cluster. Let's make sure that we have our ignition in the first position. So we're going to have to go ahead and turn this forward 2 clicks. Now we're in the accessory position. You can see all the lights light up. We're turning back. We're paying attention in the center area here. Now we can see our small wrench. Let's press in on our info button along the left side of our gauge cluster. We're holding that in. Now I can see that wrench flashing. I'm going to release, press it again, and then press it one more time. And now it's reset. Perfect. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.